I think we're tired of doing things that are unrewarding to the human.
If there's a genuine problem and you provide a genuine solution, it doesn't require so much like driving it down people's throats, which requires capital for sales and marketing. It's just there's a problem and all of a sudden it's a solution, and sales is just organic.
Disruption really starts at the root way that we interact with something to make it easier, more efficient, and more rewarding.
What we're seeing here is it doesn't matter what category you're in. The same problems are occurring or the same opportunities are occurring.
Because big corporations are just stuck in their own ways, doing things the way that they've always done because no one's challenged that. And all of a sudden, we want to buy brands from companies that we care about that are doing better for the world, that have a better social footprint, that have a better impact on the way that we feel.
So they will be called disruptive companies because they bother the big ones. But I don't think they necessarily are disruptive in terms of their way of working on the day-to-day. They are basically trying to shape a new form of economy that just works for people.
I think we're all looking for ways to minimize our noise so that the things that we do choose to engage with, we want them to be more meaningful.
Every company has a story. Your brand is real from the inside out. If you get that very clear and you're very honest with your story, what happens is the development and the birth of that company evolves in a very real way.
I think the Rip It Up community is united by a dissatisfaction with the status quo.
People are tired of seeing that business is something extractive and it doesn't create the value for people that they expect.
Just generally being unsatisfied with the status quo, thinking that there's got to be a better way, I think that's what unites all of us.
Companies come to Rip It Up because they see that it's part of a whole community, a movement, where people have got this tension, if you like, of wanting to change, wanting to effect a change and to share that change.
There's marketing, there's PR, there's engineers, there's biologists, there are video gamers, they are completely widespread and do so many different things. But all those skills become an asset pool to everyone that goes through that system. So it's sort of like you have a nice little resource that you can tap at any time and say, hey, I need this. And then hopefully that community can answer. And if that community can't, they have obviously their own communities that they can reach out to as well.
I want people to come to me and say, I've got a business proposition and I want to share it on your stage. I want to be part of this movement, if you like. I want people to come to me and say, I'm not quite ready, but I get what you're doing. Can you help me?
And I just love that that sort of idea that things can be better, fundamentally, whether it's the people who are talking on stage or the people in the audience, just generally being unsatisfied with the status quo, thinking that there's got to be a better way, I think that's what unites all of us.
I want everybody. I want, building civilizational wealth for me is the end goal. It's the big picture. It's the big, can I achieve a little bit of that? I would love to. I'm sure just little old me won't, but if I can start people, an avalanche starts in a very small way.